Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, yay, October 18th, 2024. You're in the live trading room with Tim the Trader. Good morning, everybody. Here's trades yesterday. Um, Ended up taking a few more trades yesterday and had some pretty good luck in the afternoon on trades. Boy, we had that really steep sell-off yesterday, followed by about a half retracement and then more sell-off yesterday. And about a three-quarter retracement. So a lot of good price movement yesterday, and some good price movement in the afternoon as well. I was able to take three more trades in the afternoon. Had a really nice trade on this sell-off that started about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But hope you all had a good day yesterday. So let's see here. Let me let somebody in. Excuse me. Q closed at 491.34, and it's currently sitting at 494.07. Doesn't look like we're going to have a gap play this morning. There we go. Boy, steep fall off right here, and it looks like something happened at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's an accurate wick on that candle. Anyway, we'll see when we get Keith on. Anyway, let's head over to the option chain, and we've got 714,000 traded on the underlying. We are trading the Monday's expiration, which will be the 21st October. And we'll be at the money. The 490 looks like 493 on the call side, 494 on the put side. Prices are a pretty good level right now. Keeps shifting from the 493 and the 494 in terms of what is at the money. But we will see when we get started. Anyway, let's go ahead and invite Mr. Keith in and talk to him for a few minutes. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, what a day yesterday. What a week it's been, too. Just a fantastic week of trading for me. I don't know what that announcement was that just came out shortly that showed that sell-off, and it's pretty much bouncing back now. No announcements out. We did have building permits come out at 8:30, and pretty much maybe a tad below expectations, but not a whole lot. The month-to-month change, or the month change, was down a little bit from actually up a little bit from last month. Still down from for the year, I guess, for it is. But anyway, housing starts were about spot on, and housing changes down quite a bit for September. We have a number of Fed people speaking. One of them speaking in about 2 minutes. One of them speaking in 32 minutes, and one of them speaking at 12:10, and one of them at 12:30 today. A budget statement comes out. It doesn't say what time. That's strange. Anyway, so that's pretty much the extent today. No bond auctions today, and we'll hopefully make it a good day of trading here.
Absolutely.
That's about all I have for the moment.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's make it a good, strong Friday. Get out of the week. And we got a little less than 30 seconds. Let me admit some people in. There we go. Got a good crowd coming in. This is good. All right, there's 15 seconds.
850,000 underlying traded so far for the Qs.
Okay. All right. Let's stand by in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are in. No, not playing music as usual. Let me get these charts up here a little bit higher so we can see getting a big, wow, push down right off the top. Let's see what happens with this. I will be at the 495 on the put side if this should turn into something. And let's see if we've got broader markets yet going. Oh, I'm going to log in again, huh? Okay, no problem. All right, so Dow is down by 48, Nas is up by 102, S&P's up by 17, so mixed broader markets, which usually makes for some interesting price movement. And up over a million in the underlying.
Certainly had some big swings on the MACDs yesterday.
Boy, no kidding. All right, keeping an eye on the 494 on the put side, 494.
Albeit the same strike.
Had these early session sell-offs last several days, last 2, 3 days. It's interesting.
Yeah, but after a couple minutes, then it pops up pretty strong, trying to find some range.
Yeah. Oh, just a programming note. I'm going to need to leave a little early today, about 10 minutes before the end. I'm going to need to to leave today. My apologies.
Well, we'll let it go this time, Tim.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. All right, prices climb back up to VWAPs, negotiating with VWAP right now and trying to push through VWAP. Pretty close to where we opened in price. You can look at the 5-minute candle and see it's very thin. It's very close to the opening price. Price beginning to come back down again. But we can already see the range that we have here early on. Just a very tight little range. For those of you who just joined us here in the last minute or so, we haven't had any trades yet. We're not in a trade right now, but we're looking. So market maker keeps sweeping back and forth, looking for a market, looking for retail traders and other market makers to come in and start pulling in that direction. But so far, no takers other than this normal range. Just hit over 2 million in the underlying volume. So far, all the activities happened under VWAP except for 933, just popped up above VWAP for a second.
I think I'm going to put a temporary or a pseudo supply zone there at the top of the first candle.
Okay.
That is the first 5-minute candle.
Let's do that. And we'll turn this red. More HSV. And 60 in there. Let's turn the price level red, about to breach the supply zone. There we go.
Setting up for a demand zone, not the greatest agreement, but got another 50 seconds to go for that one.
Yep. In fact, I feel confident we're going to stay there above it. We'll go ahead and put in a demand zone. This pretty much defines the price range so far.
And I was looking at the longer term charts, the 15-minute and the 30-minute charts, and they're both high, looking to come down. So you might be looking for a put based on those charts. Although the current Heikin-Ashi MACD is low heading up. So not in agreement there yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did manage to hold on to the demand zone, or yeah, to the demand zone. We're right in the middle of the range now. So what we're looking for is a breakout above or below these levels now, or these zones, that is.
Only about a 60-cent range there between the two zones.
Yeah. So Dow's still down 128, Nas up 99, S&P's up 10. Let's see, we got a comment. Mark says, better have a doctor's note. That's right. Crossed over to the call side on our Heikenasi MACD. 5 minute chart is beginning to converge. Let's see if they can break free of this zone. On the call side, I'm going to go to the 493 on the call side.
I'll do the 494.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
All right, stand by. Let's go ahead and enter this. And
Did not get filled.
nor did I.
Sheen probably took all the contracts.
Probably.
No,
Okay, got in now.
And apparently I did too. Boy, the thing is running really sluggish here. All right, let's bring you down a bit. There we go. Let's bring you down. Let's bring you down.
I also got in now.
Okay. You probably got in at about the same level we did.
Mine is 324.
Yeah. I'm in at 322. I need to write that down. 322.
What strike did you get in, Tim?
Oh, I'm in the 493.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
There we go. The 331. 337. All right, stand by. Let's go ahead and take some profit here. There we go. Out at 335, 322 to 335.
You beat me. 324 to 333.
Okay. I got to beat you once in a while.
I can see that.
Yeah.
See, now it's going up.
Of course.
I got in at 263 out at 281.
All right. All right. Good first trade.
I'm slow agreeing with you, Tim, but yes, absolutely great first trade.
Price beginning to reverse here.
Yeah, the MACD's flattened out too. They're on the Heikenasi chart.
So probably got out of that at the right time.
Absolutely did.
All right, this put continues. I'm going to go to the 496 on the put side.
I'll do the 495 probably. Wait and see if it gets across VWAP. There wasn't a lot of room there to get into this early.
Mm-hmm.
That has worked out well for me the last few days, getting in long before it gets to VWAP and then set my close order right at VWAP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure does. Sure has. You had that nice 50 center yesterday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it happened so fast I couldn't get in my second account and get the order filled yesterday.
Oh.
But that's all right. This keeps up, we'll have a true demand or supply zone on it too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Trying to push through the pseudo zone. There it goes. Okay, stand by. I'm still at the 496. We have crossed on our Heikenasi.
I'm surprised how low the price is on the 493 on the put side. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong. 495 is what I wanted. No wonder it was so low. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
this is making sense there. That makes more sense.
That may be all on this put direction. Okay, let's go ahead and move the pseudo zone. Excuse me. The pseudo zone up to this perfect agreement point. Here we go.
Hopefully finding some resistance just below that pseudo
Yeah.
supply
Yeah.
zone.
About that 493.81 point.
Yeah, yeah. 4 times it's come down to it and hasn't wanted to get past.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't want to break through.
Every time I see something like that, it reminds me back to the Lord of the Rings movie where Gandalf is on that bridge. You shall not pass.
Yep. Classic.
Just remember, we have a Fed member speaking at 10 o'clock, so we may get a pop there at the top.
Mm. Let's see, we got 3,400,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is down 162 now. Nas is up 103. S&P's up 10, still up 10. Kind of stuck in the middle of the range here. Price trying to climb here. Just kind of stuck right now. Let's see, if we end up on the call side, I'm going to be over the 493 again.
I'm going to wait till the pop before I enter anything here.
Yeah.
See, Tim, as soon as you say, if I get call, then as soon as you say call, it just, coming down.
Yep. It's amazing. I swear they're listening to us. I'm pretty sure they are.
At 3 minutes to the pop. One minute to the pop.
Okay. Hopefully this pop will get some things moving here price wise.
And there we go.
There we are. Yeah.
You can tell by how fast it's moving. Well, that isn't the direction I was guessing it was going to go.
Yeah.
But it may turn around here in the next minute or two. You're not familiar with the pop, occasionally it'll move one direction for a minute or two, and then on the third minute, possibly it moves down and continues on the other direction. Not always, but good number of times.
Yeah. Just another little market maker trick. All right. See if we can break through and continue going, or if we're going to get that reversal.
About 3.9 million underlying traded, so not a huge Huge day on that.
No.
Dow's down 180, NASDAQ's down or up 120, and S&P's up 12. So quite a despairing range between NASDAQ and the Dow,
Mm-hmm.
S&P and the Dow. Today's range so far has been less than $2. We're on the third minute. They actually started to turn around on the second minute. Actually, on the second minute. Boy, not a lot of volume on the last 4 minutes.
No. The price, generally speaking, is continuing to rise.
Yep.
It's about 950.
Yep.
So we may be getting a trend starting here. And I'll probably be at the 494 on the call side if this does continue. We can break out and get some distance from the supply zone. We may be looking at a call trade.
Yeah, it's trying to get some distance between that, all right, except on the downside.
Yeah.
I still think it's going to move that way based on the longer term charts. It's just a matter of when.
Mm-hmm.
I'll at least wait till it gets across VWAP, if not the pseudo supply zone, before I enter a put, though. Get some real confirmation of movement on that. Well, yesterday was a beautiful afternoon down here at Hilton Head. And I actually sat out by the pool. A guy was playing some songs out there and just sat there doing some of my wood burning on some of my vases yesterday. Beautiful day.
Nice.
Getting to hear the ocean in the background too, and nice day.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. One of the directors was stopped by. She was getting ready to start doing a bingo when he was done playing. She says, "Are you actually doing work?" I said, "No, this is relaxing stuff." I'm going to go take my life in my hands and do a horseback ride tomorrow morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if it's like last year, the ride was nice, and they said, "Okay, now you can get off." My legs wouldn't move. Not as young as I used to be.
Boy, I hear that.
Boy, so far it's really been eating to that supply zone until just now.
It's the first time through the supply zone, so I'm always a little cautious about the first time it comes through.
Yep. And it's almost guaranteed not to continue if you open a call there.
Mm-hmm. There it goes, reversing.
You called it, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tim, you talked Wednesday afternoon session about just the experience that we gained over the years of trading. That's one of them that a lot of times it just does not continue the first time over. That's the zone.
True.
If I get into a call, I'm looking at the 495 on the call.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the 494 on the call side. Long terms are showing us in a call bias.
Yeah, we've got a couple 100,000 candles here in the last three of the last four. Still not a lot of huge volume though.
Yeah.
Like the market makers trying to say, hey, traders out there, come on.
Yep. Yep.
With this. So I can get rid of some trades and push it down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what they're thinking.
Betcha. I can see MACD's starting to turn down. Well, we've only had one trade so far, but the charts just haven't indicated another good opportunity yet.
Right.
I got 18 cents on that first one. By the way, I'm up about $1.80 on the trades this week.
That's awesome.
You betcha. And that's only with I didn't trade on Tuesday at all.
Tim, were you close to entering a call trade on this last run up a little bit, or no? Did you just want to see a little bit more? Or
Wanted to see a little bit more on it. I was getting close, but then at 10:10, it started to reverse a bit down and was really kind of struggling to get any higher. So I pulled back from that. Now this may bounce off the supply zone, which I have to expect it will, and head back up. But it
Yeah,
was looking good there for a little bit.
yeah, the MACD was starting to get high and really flattening out on the Heiken-Aussie chart though too.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute, Tim.
All righty. We will be here. Okay, we're going to duplicate this demand zone or supply zone and move it up to this agreement point up here on the 5-minute chart, like so.
Yeah, we've had a couple nice agreements on zones there.
The market makers being very methodical this morning, I believe. we go. We'll turn this one gray, as it is now a minor zone. There we go. All right, I'm going to go over the put side, guys, to the 496 on the put side. 496 strike put.
And I'll do the 495.
Had a nice turnaround on our 15-minute.
$5 million underlying traded so far.
Hmm.
Dow's down 131, Nasdaq's up 115, and S&P's up 12.
Just getting stuck between VWAP and this minor zone.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Really low volume. Good heavens. Come on, market maker, let's get a trend going here.
The trend is just tread water, I think, today.
Yeah, we got shy market maker today.
Mm-hmm.
Hashim, how many times have you been real close to clicking that mouse to place a trade today?
So many times.
Yeah.
Restrict myself.
Yep.
Great restraint.
I tuck my hands under my legs. Also to keep them warm because it's really cold here today.
I've got my mouse on the other side of the table, so I have to really reach to get it. We had that one nice move down about 11 or 10, 12,
Mm-hmm.
but most of that move was the first candle, and then it just sort of petered out after that.
Yeah.
As usual, VWAP acted as a support and didn't want it to go down.
Yeah. So good at that.
Yes, it is.
In John Carter's book, Mastering the Trade, he says that many traders live a life where they're one mouse click away from disaster.
Yep. So true.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it's just not a lot of participation from retail traders today. So let's see. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Let me drag that over here.
Just checking, Tim. Was today a holiday or something?
I tell you, it must be. Looking, adding up my monthly or my weekly total for this week. So up 141. for this week.
Right.
Yeah, it's not bad considering Tuesday. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Had just a couple of great trades yesterday afternoon, which really helped.
Tim,
So,
what did you close that put trade that you held over for the afternoon yesterday? How'd that
so,
come?
so I held that put trade to the very end. I was going to keep it. I was going to keep it overnight, but decided to sell it and got out near the very end of the session yesterday. And I was down, I think, 54 cents off that.
A lot better than it was earlier in the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In the call trade, you said you just about broke even on that one.
Yeah. I lost a little bit on it, but was very close.
Yeah.
Doubled down on that several times on the way up and got very close.
Good. Good.
Market did end up doing a nice swing high a little bit before noon. About the time we got off, the market started rising quite a bit, all the way up and past the supply zone. And I got rid of about half of my call trade before it hit the supply zone, and then the rest when it exceeded the supply zone, near pretty close to near the top of that run. So that helped quite a bit. Now, looking back, I'm keeping an eye on the charts here as well. But the mistake that I made and what I've written down in my book is I got into those two trades when they were near their furthest points in the range. So getting into a call trade when it was closing in on the supply zone, that's just a fundamental mistake. Shouldn't have gotten in at that point. And getting into a put trade when it was near the demand zone, going down near the demand zone, I just compounded the mistake by doing that.
Easy to do, Tim.
Yeah.
Easy to do.
But must always, this is for me. It's for everyone, but it's for me. But keeping in mind where price is in its range, looking and seeing what the range has been. We don't want to get into a call trade when it's near the top of the range, or a put trade when it's getting near the bottom of the range as well. That's why we wait for them to break through the zones before we consider a trade in that direction.
And just be really cautious when the volume is really low, like it is right now, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because basically, Q is just running on auto right now. Not a lot of volume, so not a lot the market maker can really do at this point. And the market maker is probably not willing to, knowing that there's not enough volume to support a move. I mean, the market maker is still obligated to buy everything that's out there and sell everything that's out there to keep the market moving. But for not getting participation from retail traders, which make up, last I looked, close to 25% of the market, things are just not going to move.
This week I'm up $1 straight, exactly $1.
Exactly $1. Well, good job. Good job. Let me look. There's a couple of messages. All right, Mark, 10:30 to we can all say good night to Mark or good morning to Mark in Hawaii. He's going back to bed, 11 cents today. Have a nice weekend, everyone. You too, Mark. Sleep well, buddy.
Yeah, good night.
I think that's absolutely amazing. He gets up in the middle of the night to trade with us. So for our visitors who've been with us this week or checking us out, if you'd like to subscribe to our service, you can contact Mark, M-A-R-C, at timthetrader.info. So that's Mark with a C at timthetrader.info. You can also call him at 619-573-0526. All this is in the chat, in the meeting chat box or area in Zoom, and get that information. And we'd love to have you join us. Getting a bit of a move down here, but we are still stuck between VWAP and the minor zone right above it. Been here for a long time. Okay, excuse me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. We'll keep an eye. I'm going to keep an eye on the 496 on the put side in case market makers should decide to get something going here and get some volume in here.
Yeah, unfortunately, given that volume, I'm not going to bite.
Yeah. Well, let's keep in mind what we learned with volume price analysis on Wednesday, that a move should be accompanied by volume in order to be considered a true move. Other than that, it's just a price anomaly. So just a reminder, we're going to go to 10 minutes before the hour. Then I'll need to wrap it up for today. I'll leave charts up for as long as I can. But boy, this is just dead today. But we did manage, even all, we did manage to get a trade in.
Yep. But volume was up a bit more then too.
Yep. Yeah, it sure was. So looking at the broader markets, Dow is still down by 97, Nas is up by 107, S&P is up by almost 13, 12.96 on 5,600,000 traded on the underlying.
Yeah, just to clarify, I was up $1.80 this week, and on the amount at risk, I was up 58.5% for the week.
Mm.
So very good week.
Yeah, no kidding.
For those of you that weren't on earlier this week when I made a comment, I am trading the same expiration as Tim now. Particularly on slower days, I was really getting bit by just the lower volume going out a few days. It just wasn't enough volume there, and it wasn't always tracking the tick changes either, just being that low volume. So so this week I've headed back, going to tomorrow's expiration, in this case Monday's expiration, same as Tim.
Yeah, which really illustrates that options really run on their own supply and demand. They are tied to an underlying asset just as a basis to start with, but it's really their own supply and demand that is moving price.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I was trying to go out 3 days to a week out was to give me more time if things turned around on me. And as it turns out, the low volume, it just wasn't tracking price, plus adding in the time decay in there that I'd have to wait. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Keith, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I noticed you're going one higher strike or one lower strike, actually, whichever it may be, and taking a little bit lower delta. Tim likes the higher delta because he gets there faster. Are you noticing a big difference in profit per transaction
Well,
versus Tim? Or
well, percentage gain, it's better to take the lower price if you can get the movement for it. Because again, remember the percentage gain is based on if I'm getting 10 cents on something, it's going to be higher if I'm at like $2.50 versus $3. It's just the percentage makes more sense. So
well,
anyway,
the
I don't think it's that much different though.
I think if it's not that much difference, and there's obviously less risk in case the trade goes against you, you don't have as much invested.
Yeah, yeah. So true. And I'm also looking at not only the delta on the positions, but I'm also looking at the open interest and the volume traded on those. And like I was looking at the 495 where Tim was looking at the 496 on a call. The volume on the 495 is 15,266, and it's less than half that for the 496. It's still pretty reasonable at 7,500, and it's a little bit higher on the open interest. By the way, the open interest, they don't change during the day. That's at the close of yesterday, how many positions were open. The volume number will change during the day, though.
Could you elaborate on how that affects the trade?
Well, if there's more people trading it, it tends to maybe move a little bit more too.
I see. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Good questions, though. Good
Mhm.
questions. Well, Tim, I don't want you to be late for your appointment. Some good discussions here this morning. Unfortunately, just wasn't much volume to trade.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this morning. At least for me. Are you hanging, Keith? Or you gonna take off?
Now, given this low volume, I'm gonna sign off.
Okay. All right, everybody. Listen, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the room. It's a good week. We had some rough trades, but came out ahead. And that's all that really matters. So thank you. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we will do this again Monday morning. All right.
All
So,
right. Have a good weekend, everybody.
all right. Take care, folks.
Bye.